Warning, The First Omen, now showing in cinemas, has spoilers below. The First Omen received a harsher NC-17 rating almost entirely because of a sequence involving a vaginal birth, in a film full of stunning moments. There's a lot of graphic imagery in this film, but it was just that frontal shot that was the battle, and how long and what could be in focus and what couldn't be in focus, Arkasha Stevenson, the film's director, tells P. The scene under consideration? Margaret, a novitiate who is stationed at a nun-run orphanage in Rome before taking the veil, sees a pregnant lady being restrained while she is forced to give birth halfway through the movie. In the operation room, the mother gives birth to an unholy, non-human thing while pleading for assistance. After multiple back-and-forths with the Motion Picture Association, compromises were made in the editing room, resulting in a 3-second close-up picture of the vaginal birth in the final theatrical cut. The original version of the sequence lasted approximately 13 seconds. It's not supposed to be the vagina that's scary in that scene, it's supposed to be what's happening to the female body, says Stevenson. But I think because it's so rare to see that image, people find that is confronting. That shot was so intensely important to us, the director states. The movie's central theme is the internal violation of this woman's body. Regarding the sequence, Stevenson claims the studio was open to her idea and that she knew we could not shy away from the imagery because the movie's theme is forced reproduction and sexual assault. We also couldn't let the body horror be dehumanizing, gratuitous, and it couldn't be fetishized, she continues. It was really important for us to show female anatomy, show what and who we are tearing up in these images. The First Omen was ultimately given AR classification due to violent content, grisly/disturbing images, and brief graphic nudity. The role of Margaret, an innocent nun in training who sees the startling episode and subsequently has her own unsettling forced C-section, is portrayed by actress Nell Tiger-Free. Oddly, the entirety of the film is captured in that one frame. Female body horror, exclaims 24-year-old Free. Sometimes it's vital to desexualize women's bodies. This photo is a perfect example of how something need not always exist for those reasons. Childbirth is not a pretty sight, it's not a pleasant thing, she continues. While it's undoubtedly a somewhat unpleasant sight to behold, our bodies are lovely and interesting things. Therefore, it isn't just gratuitous nudity. It is present because Margaret and the rest of us needed to witness it in order to fully understand the visceral response Margaret was experiencing. Free says, it doesn't come with smoke and mirrors. This is exactly what this is, was what it said. Have fun. Get the best of people, from captivating human interest stories to juicy celebrity news, by subscribing to their free daily newsletter. Don't miss a story. The 1976 Omen classic starring Gregory Peck has a prequel called The First Omen. Since the movie was speaking to very specific cultural fears and anxieties of the time, as Stevenson notes, her chapter addresses contemporary concerns. This very much is speaking to a lot of communal fears about what's going on with the female body right now and body autonomy, she continues. The main question you have after reading The Omen is, where did Damien come from? So, it was the ideal story to address those anxieties. Therefore, the story is really about birth and even coerced reproduction. It was crucial for us to view this movie from that perspective. I believe that the timing was ideal. Everyone was really encouraging, Stevenson says. There was no hesitation going down that road, which was extremely empowering as a filmmaker.